In this example, we're going to calculate the grip force needed to lift an object with a gripper. So if we're given mass of the object, vertical lift acceleration, acceleration due to gravity, safety factor, and friction, we need to find the grip force. The friction factor is an important thing to note because really what's holding up the object is the friction. So whatever the coefficient of friction is, the higher the coefficient of friction, the easier it will be to lift the object. The lower coefficient of friction, then the harder it will be to lift the object. And the grip force is actually the normal force squeezing the object that results in that perpendicular friction force. So procedure for this. First step is draw a free body diagram. Next, calculate friction force. Then calculate the grip force, including the safety factor. Finally, verify with manufacturer. This is because certain manufacturers will be able to tell you if they have a gripper that'll work for your application, and probably also be able to recommend something that has the right throw size or number of fingers or whatever else it is that you're looking for. So we'll start with drawing a free body diagram. Now the friction force goes vertically, and there are 4 of them, but really what we need is total. So we'll just act like it's 1 in the center. Also, lift acceleration, we'll have it going up. The weight will be going down. But what's causing the friction force is the grip force, the normal pinch force. That surrounds it on all sides, but we'll just draw 1. So it kind of goes all the way around like that, but we'll just draw it as the horizontal line. So then we need to calculate. Sum of the forces equals mass times acceleration. This equals friction force minus mg. So friction force equals m times a plus g equals 5 times 2 plus 9.81, which equals 59 newtons. Now then, to get the grip force, we need to incorporate the safety factor and the normal force. So we know that normal force times coefficient of friction equals friction force. We remember that from physics. This is a standard formula. And final grip force is going to equal F over mu, because this equals normal force, and then times safety factor. So if we do that, then we have 59 over 0.5 times 3 equals 354 newtons. So you can see that even though the object only weighed less than 59 newtons, we have to pinch it a lot harder because the friction force will reduce, the friction coefficient reduces the effectiveness of that gripping force. So we can see 354 is way bigger than 59. So looks like it almost is going to take 6 times as much force, including the safety factor and the friction, to lift the object, because the effectiveness of the gripper normal force is proportional to the coefficient of friction. So if coefficient of friction is 1, then the normal force will be equal to the friction force. If the coefficient is anything less than 1, then the normal force will go down by that amount.